Hi friends, we'll be back into this just 6 minutes video which I'm going to work with you. You guys, if you know you haven't happened to subscribe to this channel, please don't be stingy. Please subscribe to the channel, share this channel to your friends, let them get to know about this channel. Yeah, in the previous video I showed you guys how to come up with other few things that was like a data table, and successfully we have managed that video. And now in this new video I'm going to be walking this, showing you how to use one as Flutter FlatButton. We're going to be looking into how to add a FlatButton into our Flutter application. Now this what now a FlatButton is usually used to display buttons that lead to second functionalities of the application, like viewing all the cameras. Viewing the files, maybe the cameras. Maybe you want to open up the camera, you want to maybe go to the gallery, something like that. Like maybe you can always well give the permission or change the permission, but the main work of the Flutter one last flatten button, those are they. So we just need to know at the moment how to start up to come up with that. But this is what you know, Flutter does not have an elevation, unlike raised button also. But by default there is no color in the buttons. When you try to use them, they're always black. You get, but that can always be added by adding something called the textColor and something of that sort, and the colors respectively. So let's just dive into and see how we can come up with our Flutter application in no means. So let me just start with the Flutter create flat buttons. So we're just trying to say Flutter create flatten buttons. So this should generate for us the codes as expected, so I don't want to waste time there trying to talk a lot of things. So Flutter raise flatten button, flat buttons, and that's it. So if you just click there, we should go back. So here we're going to just be trying up some few things and see how well they tend to work. If you know you haven't tapped and subscribed to my channel, please subscribe so that each time I post new video will always be notified. I'm going to move this stateless widget over so that we can start up if possible with the stateful widget of our application. If you find it interesting, don't forget to subscribe to this channel. So I just wait for my staffs to finalize the analyzing so that I can be in a Flutter environment. I generate my codes at once, and we have all parts if we need it sorted out. This is it. So I'm going to just create a stateful widget. That's a stateful widget that we're going to be generating up. It's going to be moving with our app like so, and then underneath here you can actually return that, but on my case I feel like returning up material. I like actually using material app. There's how it's too nice on my side. And then forget the material app moves with the constant there, so don't forget that. So we have home inside our material app, and I'm just passing a simple home there. And I like also on the other way around, if possible, I pass another stateful widget which is going to be moving with my home, and I hope to get no problem. This is going to be moving with my scaffold, so I can as well define it there. So inside my scaffold I have got app bar, which is going to be moving with my app bar. So this app bar of ours, I'm just going to generate up there, and I start with my title, which is going to be in a simple term a constant of a given text that we're going to be defining in our app. And then there I can as well speak of something, maybe Flutter flat button. So after there I can as well define the border of this app, because that's inside of the body, that's where I expect to do the needful. So I can just start with the center so that I generate up my app. So there in the body we have the child, or the child at the moment, and the child we're going to be specifying the column. You get? So we're going to specify the child, the column, and this is going to be consisting of the children, because the child has got a children widget. So don't forget that. So when you try to pass that within your app, we have other few things to take care of. Like for instance, this is it. We have the body has got child, and the child has got children, and children has got columns. Yes, so that's it. So this children has got columns. columns. You get? So that's how it moves. Like so, from the actually children has got columns, but I'm not want to pass the columns direct there, because if you check into, we have our children and that's it, everything's fine. We have centered that, we have the centered also the one on us, the children with its column, and then we need to pass just the container. Let me just pass a container here, just pass a container, and this container of ours is going to be having the margin in the container, like maybe say the margin is called edge insets for all, so that maybe all of the width within, maybe say it is 15. Let me just try to pass that there within our app. We also have the children, sort of the child inside that container, which is going to be now this time is going to be flatten button, and this flatten button is going to be having some properties, like for instance it's going to be having the child, and this child is going to be having a text, or maybe the text the child is going to be having maybe simple, maybe try me. Just say we have something called try me. You get? And then on the other way around, we done that, and now we have to have something called onPressed. When they have pressed it, where should it go? Like on press. When they tend to press it, where should we go? I just want, when they tend to press, let's just go nowhere for now, just like that. Let's go nowhere. Let's go nowhere now. So I have that, and we also have this. So I can as well, after that, I can as well pass another column container into a, whereby this time around I'm just going to pass the same thing within the app that we already have previously. I'm just going to try to copy this from here. I tend to give this very one, if possible, down here. And then what am I going to give? I'm going to say on this container I have the edge that, which is the same. The child will have, maybe it is that, and then the children I have that, maybe this is go try us, please. Let me just say something like that. Now here it's behaving like that because there's a constant, you know. Sorry. There's a constant there. That's why you see it is behaving like so. There's a constant here. So you have to know how those things tend to work on simple term. So if you try to do that and you see it tends not to work out for you, please feel free. There's a constant there. Now also here you can as well fix that with a constant. Fix this also with a constant. Okay, there's a constant there. So that will definitely generate for you your stuff. I'm just going to leave that. So that part of the app that we have, this is telling you, that's what we have on the app section. So they're telling you these are the property, that's Flutter, blah 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 blah. So remember, the FlatButton is actually depreciated in Flutter application development. So we no longer use Flutter button to some extent. We tend to use the text buttons. So put that in your mind, that tomorrow when you're coming up with your Flutter applications, what should you consider, or what do you have to consider, especially in a Flutter application. So this is deprecated user, and that's why you see I passed it up here, so that it's actually deprecated in Flutter applications. Don't forget that. There's some parts I know at the moment as a beginner it's giving you a hard time, you don't know what to put where, but trust me, with the few time, as long as you follow along with me in my videos, you'll be notified, and trust me, you'll know how these things tends to work. You'll tend to understand now which one is depreciated, which one is like this, where do I have to add a constants, you know, just try to follow along with my videos. Trust me, you'll try to know how best this is going to change your life. It's just a miracle on Flutter mobile app development. Now these videos may not favor you, especially if at all you have been developing Flutter application. I'm trying to look onto the complete basic guys, complete somebody who's trying to start up a Flutter development and doesn't have money to pay. Then I advise you to watch my videos. With that, you should have your Flutter application running. So if you find it interesting, please don't forget to subscribe to my YouTube channel so that each time I can make a new video, you'll always be notified. So as loading, I want to explain this back to you. If you try to check today's videos, I've been much on using a stateful widget, and I just try to pass through, and I try to just go through my app. Here I'm trying to pass the still the stuff. So this is the center. This is how you can always talk the center. This is the child. This child has got column. It has also got children. So the children are the containers that tends to children as container that you can see with margin. So you can even just pass and see what does the container have, the color, the decoration, height, width, alignment, constraints, margin, transform, you get. So those are the some of the properties about the color has got in a Flutter app. So if you check now here, this is what you should have, and think you can see this is what I explained to you previously, that for them with the raised buttons, that's what you have to know in the Flutter Pens application. So that's it. So on the other way around, if you're trying to say I want to give the color to this one here, you just need to say TextColor, then you specify the colors you want to give. Let me say the colors dot, then you specify the specific color. Let me say I'm going to give blue. Let me go to blue. Let me say that. You can as well proceed further still on your app, and you say maybe now I want the real color. Let me say the color of the text, I want the colors to be white, because remember the other one has been blue. So if you try to make this white, somebody can definitely read the text. And if you check on our app, we should see this rendered, and this is what you should have on your application. So that's it. So you need to see there, that's it. You get? Oh, if you don't want, you can do the opposite. You get? Just tell this one to be blue. Trying that on blue, maybe let the color be white, whatever way, it's okay. Yeah. So if that should be running as expected, and if you try checking out here on the app, I think you can see that. So guys, thanks for watching this short video. If you find it interesting, please don't forget that was just a Flutter flat buttons. Thank you.